Hello, good morning, everyone. How are you? Donna Gray here, your Stamping Up demonstrator from the Northern Rivers area in New South Wales, Australia. I'm jumping on this morning for my normal regular live video. So welcome everybody. I can see that there's quite a few of you that joined already. So sorry, I've got it over here. So welcome. We've got Cheryl, Jana, Sylvia, Melanie, Barbara, Elizabeth, um, is it Cell or Seal? Linda, Sherry, Sue, Peggy, Deborah, Leanne, Colette, Sherry, Kerry, Messy, Stamper, Cindy. Welcome everybody. Sue. Okay, so thank you all for jumping on. When you jump on, please say hello. Let me know where you're watching from. I love finding new people to watch and my regular followers. So thank you everyone for supporting me every Saturday morning. It's awesome. We have a fun live crafting session up for grabs this morning because I'm got brand new product. I've been waiting. I've had my order for 3 days and I've been so super busy. You may see over my shoulder here my brand new, hang on, I'll go that way, my brand new Kallax unit from IKEA. So I've painted the wall. We built the brand new Kallax unit on Thursday and I've been super, super busy and I haven't even had time. I'm waiting for my inserts to come. Haven't even had time to be able to even pack anything in there, but I am, as I said, I am waiting for my inserts to come. So once my inserts come, I will have some fun packing everything in there. So good morning and welcome everybody. I can see quite a few of you jumping on. So please, when you jump on, feel free to share my video. Sharing my video gets more people to see some crafting. You never know out of your friends that's on your social media sites that may be interested in getting some craft expertise happening this morning or just to enjoy a little bit of live crafting. You love my storage solutions in the background. I know, Barbara, it is so super, super nice, isn't it? Hey, Winanne, how you going? So there is a delay with comments. So when I'm answering, you've probably typed your comment about a minute ago, but that's just what happens when we do live videos. When it streams live, there is a delay. So welcome everybody and thank you for joining me this morning. So if you're new to my channel, my YouTube channel, my name is Donna Gray. I'm a Stamping Up demonstrator from the Northern Rivers area in New South Wales, Australia. I love sharing crafting to people all over the world. It's super, super fun to get on and craft and chat with people while I craft. So if you're in your craft room, please craft along with me. I know that you may not, depending on whether you've placed an order early or not, any of the products that I use in my crafting sessions are available through my online store. And you will see down in the show more box down below, you will see the link to my online store and you will also see my phone number. So if you don't like placing orders over the internet and you would like to place an order in person over the phone, I'm totally happy to take orders over the phone. It's a super, super easy way of doing it. So if you don't have a brand new catalog, a brand new catalogue went live on the 3rd of June. So if you don't have a brand new catalogue and you don't have a Stamping Up demonstrator in Australia, I would love to earn your business. So if you wanted to email me or send me a text message with your name and your address, your postal address, I would be more than happy to pop a catalogue in the post for you. Anyone that has been a customer of mine over the last 6 months will have automatically got their catalogue and will have been looking through their catalogue crazy. Now, one of the things that is probably the hard part about a brand new catalog is trying to work out what to buy. There's so many beautiful things and you think to yourself, what in the world am I going to buy? Where do I start? So my attitude is probably start with a suite that you like. So if there's a certain suite that really grabs your eye, maybe just purchase the suite. We've got this awesome way that we can purchase the whole suite with just one item code, which is fantastic. So if you wanted to maybe do that. So I actually asked people what they wanted me to play with this morning. And one of the things in my catalog launch party was that people wanted the Whale of a Time suite. They wanted me to try the Whale of a Time suite. So I've got it out this morning. Now you have to bear with me. Things are everywhere. Well, not everywhere in my house. All of my cardstock is actually up the hallway in my house. So what I did was I looked at the Whale of a Time suite and I thought, what can I do? How am I going to craft this morning when I don't have all of my cardstock right at my fingertips? So I decided that I would just get out all of the coordinating cardstock that goes with the Whale of a Time suite, and I thought I will go from there. So I thought I'll probably play with the Whale of a Time suite this morning, and I'll also probably play with the Peony suite this morning because I love the Peony suite. It was one of the things that was top on my list. Type into the comments what you think was the top on your list in the brand new catalog. What is the thing, the one bundle or the one suite that you actually think is probably the top of your wish list? So type in the comments and let me know what was the top of your wish list. And I'm just going to change now down to my desk and we will get crafting. So one of the things I wanted to tell you about is this new cling adhesive. So I don't know whether you can see that. It's a bit hard with the light shining there, but it is little strips of cling adhesive. So you may remember that our old clear mount stamps had stickers that weren't sticky and wouldn't stick onto our blocks. This beautiful cling mount, and there's so many in the pack, you get 168 little strips. So you don't have to panic now with all of your other older stamp sets that had those labels on them. You can now pop your labels on them so you can see, and you can use one of these little strips and stick it on, and that will help you with your stamps clinging to where they need to be. Okay, so Sherry said that hers is Sending Positive Thoughts, which I absolutely love it, and Forever Ferns. So Forever Ferns and Sunflowers, Blossoms and Blooms. So we've got, so obviously there's a lot of people that we love flowers. I know you get me every time. When it comes to flowers, you've got me every time. So this is our beautiful in colors. So I'm super, super excited to finally have my in color ink pads. So it is fantastic. What do you mean by Tats Lotto? Okay, I don't even know. Karen, Tats Lotto. I don't even know where that comment was. But anyway, so you got yours yesterday. It was a nice surprise, Karen. Yeah, I know. Peony Sweet is on its way for Michelle. Jenny, Forever Fern one. I need that out. I'm not using Forever Fern this morning. You need to get it out and play with it. So welcome, Shelley from Ontario, Canada. Peony, says Mary. Okay, so all right. So I just wanted to show you the gorgeous in color inks that we have. I've got my blends, so they come with blends, and you apologize for the skin off. When I was building, I took a bit of skin off, so I do apologize for that. So we've got our beautiful Magenta Madness, our Misty Moonlight, Just Jade, Bumblebee, and Cinnamon Cider. Now I have an in color club going at the moment, so over 5 months you collect everything in one color each month, and by the end of the 5 months you will have the whole 5 colors with everything that goes with it. If you're interested in that, there is also a link down below where it shows you to jump on over to my website so that you can actually see all the details of it. I'm just going to pop them all up in there. I'm not quite sure what colors I'm going to be using this morning, but I'm just going to pop them away so that we get a bit of room on my desk. And I haven't even put my labels on them yet, so it'll be a mystery when I go to pull them out of what I have. So we've got the blends. There's no blends for the Bumblebee because we have Daffodil Delight and we also have Mango Melody. So we actually probably don't need the Bumblebee, but in our Stampin' Right markers, you get the whole 5 of the colors. All right, so let's bring in our Whale of a Time things that we have in the suite. So when you purchase the whole suite, you will get all of these items in the whole suite. So you'll get the Whale Done stamp set, which is super, super cute. It's got beautiful turtles. We've got octopus. We've got the beautiful whale here. We've got some beautiful foliage for the bottom of your ocean scene. We've got cute little fish. We've got a little seahorse. We've got cute little love hearts, little bubbles here. So it's a super, super fun set. I honestly, this is the first time I've got it out of the box this morning. So I really have no idea what I'm going to do. Now, if you want to shop with me, here is my online store. So donnagray.stampinup.net. That will get you to my website. So that will, if you want to join my team, we have an awesome special at the moment that if you want to join my team, you get to choose $235 worth of product and you only pay $169. Plus you get to choose a bundle for free. Now this is the gorgeous Whale of a Time suite. So you can see here that we have a page here that it shows you some beautiful examples, and it also shows you down here all of the colors that go with this whole suite. So it's got Calypso Coral, Bumblebee, Granny Apple Green, Just Jade, Pool Party, Pacific Point, and Blackberry Bliss is the color scheme that goes with it. So in our new catalog, it's super awesome the way they're doing this now. You'll see these little round circles when you get to a suite, and it will actually show you what the coordinating colors are that go with the suite. Now, this Whale of a Time, as I said, you can purchase the whole suite just for one item code 154126 for $114. Now, if you wanted to pop that into your starter kit, you could get that, and you've also got about another $121 to spend, and you also get to choose another bundle. So when you see what you can get for that amount of money, so for the Whale of a Time suite, you get the stamp set, you get the punch, so you don't need a big shot machine. You get the Whale of a Time Designer Series paper. Now this paper is super, super gorgeous. It's double-sided. I'm going to get it right out. So it's double-sided. So you get 4 sheets of each. So you get these gorgeous scenes. Can you see this? This is just stunning. That could be just the front of your card and then add a few elements, which might be what we end up doing. So it's all double-sided. So you get beautiful patterns on one side. So you can see here some stunning patterns in these gorgeous whales. Now this whale, you can actually punch it out with your punch. So I just wanted to show you that. So with our Whale Builder Punch, we can actually pop our Whale Builder Punch on there. And can you see that? You can actually punch out that whale out of the Designer Series paper. So that is super, super awesome. I love the way Stampin' Up! Are doing that now, is that you can actually punch them out using your punches. So they're making our Designer Series paper work really well with our punches as well. So you can see here we've got these gorgeous patterns, super, super stunning. I feel like I'm going to use one of these scene patterns. What do we got here? Oh, gorgeous turtles. Look at that. And just these textured papers, they're just stunning. And we've got some beautiful water here, some waves and some water. Someone's just sent me a text message. Gorgeous seahorses. Beautiful jellyfish. I was trying to think of what they were called. Jellyfish or octopus? Jellyfish, I think. Yes. I might have called that an octopus. It is a jellyfish too. Absolutely gorgeous. The colors are so bright and fun in this. Some more beautiful water. And on the other side of that water, we've got some beautiful whales again that we could punch out with our punch. Okay. So even if you didn't have inks, you could still do so much with this. Look at that. Stunning. Okay. Gorgeous. More just seaweed and things. Beautiful. Okay. So actually, to tell you the truth, I really want to use like pool party. So I think I'm going to use maybe that. We'll see how we go. So you get the stamp set, you get the punch, you get the designer series paper, you get this gorgeous sheer ribbon, which I think is beautiful. Then they're Mary, they're not actually textured as in feeling like they're textured, but just the texture print on them. So it gives like a really nice textured print. This is Pool Party ribbon and it's sheer and it's super, super glittery and shiny. It's gorgeous. So that's beautiful. We also get this awesome embossing folder, which I want to use that today. So we've got the embossing folder, which has just all of the beautiful sea foliage, great texture. It'd be great for your backgrounds. And we've got these gorgeous sequins. Now, these are called Whale of a Time sequins. Now, are you ready for the colors in these? Look at that. Isn't that just so scrumptious? The sweet reminds you of Finding Nemo, Susan. I know, absolutely. But these are absolutely gorgeous sequins. So that's what you would get. For $114, you would get all of that. So it's super, super awesome. All right, so I feel like I want to use a little bit of this. Now, as I said, bear with me. I have no idea what I'm actually going to do with this. I'm just going with the flow. You know me, I'm going with the flow as usual. So I want that. So I think what I'm actually going to do is I might use maybe Bumblebee as my base. No, I'm going to use Blackberry Bliss as my base. So bear with me while I find everything here. So Blackberry Bliss. And did I have a trimmer out? I don't think I did. I need to go and grab a trimmer so I can cut my cardstock. Okay, so I'm going to start with Blackberry Bliss and grab a paper trimmer here. And I'm just going to cut my card base. You've ordered the whale set, Nina? Oh, wow, it should be coming Monday. Well, I hope it turns up Monday. That will be great. All right, so I'm going to cut a card base of Blackberry Bliss. So once again, my card base size is 5 3/4 by 8 inches. Okay, and that will give me a card base front size of 4 inches by 5 3/4 inches. So I'm just going to fold that in half and I'm going to use my bone folder. On Monday for your surgery, Jenny. Well, I hope everything goes well. So you can see there, I'm bringing out some of the Blackberry Bliss there. So you can see in there. So I think what I want to do is I want to do a Pool Party layer. And I think I want to emboss the Pool Party layer with the embossing folder. So I might be able to get a layer out of that, which I think I will. So I'm going to do my layer 5 1/2 inches by 3 3/4. So 5 1/2 inches there by 3 3/4 inches there. Okay, so we've got a Pool Party layer. And I'm going to emboss that. So that's going to sit really nicely on our card front. So I'm actually going to emboss that with the embossing folder just to see what it looks like, to add a bit of texture in the background. Welcome everybody. So if you've just jumped on, welcome everyone. Thank you for joining. We're using the Whale of a Time suite here this morning. And I'm just going to grab my Big Shot machine and I'm just going to probably zoom out a little bit for you so you can see the Big Shot machine in progress. Sorry, bear with me here. Okay, so we're going to zoom out. Come on. Okay, zoom out. There. All right, let's get the big shot machine in. And I've just got my base plate, and this is one of our new 3D embossing folders. So we will need our blue embossing plate. So I'm just going to pop that into the folder. Now, we always put the fold side going in through our big shot first, and we pop the blue plate over the top. Now, the reason that we put the fold going in first is to make sure that we don't break our embossing folder. So if you end up putting it in the other way or sideways, you can tend to have the possibility of cracking your embossing folder along the fold. So are we ready for this, people? Look at that. That is absolutely gorgeous. All right, so I'm going to move that out of the way. Now, some people say, do you wet the embossing folder first? My answer to that is, I'm just going to zoom in really close here. My answer to that is no, I don't. Some people say that they get a better impression. I don't have an issue with mine, so I don't worry about spraying it, misting it with water. But it's totally up to you what you feel comfortable with and what you think you get a really nice effect with. But I'm totally okay with it. Yeah, just by popping it through the embossing folder. All right, so oh, that's a scrap piece. So we have this lining up on here, and we have this gorgeous piece. So I actually want to do a little bit of a I don't want to cover that up totally. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut this down. I might even just cut it down to maybe 2.5 inches. Yeah, I might do that. 2.5 inches by maybe 4.5 inches. Let's try that. Let's see what that looks like on our card. 2.5, yeah, that's looking quite cute. All right, because I wanted to be able to still see quite a bit of this texture that we have in behind here. So that's looking all right. Okay, so I want to get out our cute little whale, because I think we need to stamp our whale. All right, so I'm going to grab my whale. I've got to think of what color I want to stamp my whale. Tell me what color you think I should stamp the whale in. I'm thinking I could do the whale. I don't know whether I want to do, we need a bit more color happening. I'm feeling like I want to do the whale in something like grey granite. We'll see. And I need a piece of this for white. We will see. Okay, I'm going to bring in my pierce mat for this because it is a photopolymer stamp, so I feel like I need to have my pierce mat to give me a really good impression. And I also need a scrap piece of paper, which I'll just do that, because I want to smoosh my ink pad. I want to smoosh my stamp like this. Now, the reason I do that is when we have brand new photopolymer stamps, sometimes the ink doesn't actually like adhere to the photopolymer because sometimes it has a little bit of a coating. So I wanted to be able to smoosh it like that. Now I've got to look at my, okay, I'll be able to stick it in sideways. I'm going to go over here and I'm going to stamp our cute little whale down. So I'm using, oh, Misty Moonlight or Night of Navy. Okay, we can try that. We'll do a couple of whales. So I've got grey granite. All right, so let's try Misty Moonlight. Seeing it's a brand new color, as I said. Oh, and look at that. I got it straight away. All right, so Misty Moonlight. Let's try that one. Misty Moonlight. Okay, so we've got Misty Moonlight. Ooh, I like Misty Moonlight. Your Janet's saying I'm the same as Barbara. I wasn't at all excited about the Well Done Suite, just looking at the catalogue, but now changing your mind after seeing the DSP and the embossing folder. I know, it's gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. Okay, so I'm going to go with one of those. So we're going to punch that out. Good morning, Jackie from Perth. How are you? So I'm just going to pop him in and punch him out like that. He's cute. Cute as a button. And I'm going to punch that one out. Okay, so we have two cute little whales. Now, there is also bits and pieces that go with this cute whale set. And I'm looking that it doesn't, oh, yes. Okay, so I like the fact of, it has, like on the punch, it has these gorgeous water bits. So I'm thinking, what color do you think we should do the water? Do you think we should do the water maybe Seaside Spray, or we need a bit of a lighter blue for the water? Because we don't, if we use the Misty Moonlight, we don't want to, oh, look at that. He's looking so cute. Okay, I think I'm going to use the Misty Moonlight whale. I'm feeling like I want to do the water in maybe, let's try Seaside Spray. Oh, I don't have that out. Ooh, that's an issue. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna improvise here. Because I don't have my Seaside Spray cardstock out, I'm going to improvise. I'm going to color my water with Seaside Spray. Pool Party, I think Pool Party would be light, and I don't want to mix it with all the Pool Party that's in the background. Like I need the water to actually look a little bit different. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to grab my scrap piece of paper again. Oh, and I'm going to put my water on here. These are super cute. So we're going to do that. And how's it got it? Sorry, I'm just trying to look at the way they've done the water coming out of him. Okay, so like that. And okay, like that. So that's how they've got the water. So I'm just going to grab my Seaside Spray. Misty Moonlight stamped off. We'll try this. So I'm just with my sponge dauber colouring it to make it Seaside Spray. I think that will be fine. Okay, let's try that. Okay. So we want to have our whale on here, and we want to have some water coming out of his little spout. I need my take your pick tool. Get it right there. So we can have some water coming out of his little spout, which that looks pretty cute, I think. Shirley, puff paint would be good. Yes, we could do puff paint. No, I actually, you were asking that. So that's a good question. Jenny said, do the water sprays come with a stamped image? And I looked and no, they don't. So you can see here, no, we don't. I was about to stamp them and punch them out and they don't. So you punch them out of normal color. So you could actually change up the color, but we could actually, to tell you the truth, I'll show you something that we could do, which might make it a little bit different. So bear with me. This could be a massive fail or it could be really good. I could use this stamp with the bubbles. And I'm thinking Misty Moonlight, but stamped off. I don't know. We will see. I'm thinking I could do this. Yeah, I'm thinking stamped off and then on. What do you think? And that way we're getting a bit of a variegated look as well. That would be really, oh. What do you think? Look at that. What do you reckon? Cute? Hey Pam, how you going? Yeah, I think that makes it quite cute. All right. So let's start putting this together. I want to use some of the gorgeous ribbon. You know me with the ribbon, I definitely need to use the ribbon. I'm feeling like I want to do the ribbon. I don't know. Where do you think the ribbon? I'm feeling like I want to do the ribbon underneath and then pop that on top. That we just get a little bit of that ribbon looking through. Yes, we can put bubbles where the water's coming out, exactly. All right, so I'm thinking I'm going to put the ribbon there. So let's find my double-sided tape, which is there. Okay, and you can see even the debossed side is really, really cute on this as well. So depending on how you like your embossing, but even the debossed side is beautiful. Okay, so we're going to do that and that. And we'll pop our ribbon in. This ribbon is beautiful. I feel like I need it over further. Over there more. There and there. Okay, so I'm thinking that looks really nice. I'm going to pop that up on the front with my dimensionals. And seriously, out of all the dimensionals that are here, I don't have any bigger dimensionals. Just bear with me and I'll just go and grab some out of my new collapse unit. No idea why I have no dimensionals there. Oh, there's a packet that's nearly finished, so I'll finish that off. I just found one lot. They're nearly finished. I'll pop them in there. Always need a bit of a refill. In there. Okay. pop that up onto some dimensionals, because you know me, I like dimension in my cards. And I love using the scraps of my dimensionals. Who else loves that? I love the fact, I don't know, there's a feeling of success when you finish a whole sheet of dimensionals. The color of the ribbon is Pool Party. Shelley? Yeah, Pool Party. Beautiful Pool Party. When I seen the Pool Party ribbon, in the catalog, I was like, oh, I best be having some of that. And I best be probably having a lot of that, because I just was like, wow. I love like the sheerness of the ribbon. I think it's just gorgeous. It's like you've got ribbon, but you haven't got ribbon. You know what I mean? It's that translucent type of look, which is really, really fun. So I think it would be, like my blouse. You like my blouse, Angela? Thank you. Painted poppies. It is a little bit like the painted poppies, isn't it, my blouse? I bought this blouse to go on my Maui trip that didn't happen. So I'm just going to pop that on the front. So we've got that popped up. I'm feeling like I want to back this designer series paper. So I think I'm going to grab some Blackberry Bliss and just add a little bit of Blackberry Bliss to it. Do I want Blackberry Bliss or something else? No, I'm thinking Blackberry Bliss, just to bring out a bit more of that Blackberry Bliss in it. So we did that 2.5. So I'm going to do it 2 5/8. And we did it 4.5, didn't we? So I'm going to do it 4 5/8. To add a bit of a backing and behind that designer series paper. Cheryl, yes, thank God you're on. I was waiting to see you on. Are you ready for this, everybody? Cheryl just asked me, did I get the card that she sent you? And believe it or not, Cheryl, this card turned up. It turned up in the post Wednesday, I think it was. Now I'm trying to see whether it says what date you posted it. It doesn't, I don't think it tells me a date here. Oh, March 28th. Can you believe this? March 28th. Sorry, Cheryl, I've been showing your address on there. Sorry, I didn't realize. But Cheryl sent me this gorgeous card. Are you ready for it? Look at this beautiful card. I need to hold it up. You need to see the gorgeous stitching. Now, Cheryl, I want to know, did you do all of that? Tell me how you did it. Like, tell me, it's embossed. So I don't know whether you can see how it's embossed. So it's embossed and it's got beautiful stitching. Now, did you do the stitching all by hand, Cheryl? Please tell me. Please enlighten us. But absolutely stunning. Oh, Liz says that deep blue would look great as a background. Okay, but isn't that just a gorgeous card? And Cheryl said, Donna, thank you for all you did for your firefighters. So thank you, Cheryl. Stunning card, absolutely stunning card. While we're on showing the cards, I want to show a couple more that I got in the post. Dry embossed and then hand stitched. My mother she did fancy work. She did cross stitch. Is that what's called? Cross stitch. And she also did fancy work. And she was saying how beautiful your needlework is. She was absolutely amazed. I showed my mother because I knew that she would be like, wow. So yes, and you know what, 28th of March, like, wow, March, April, May, June, like that is so long. But yes, and believe it or not, it only turned up Wednesday, so I'm so glad. I know you've asked me a couple of times, and yeah, I was like, okay, so this one here, I don't know whether Fran's on at the moment, so I did a card swap in my card swap group, and it was for Fun Folds. And so Fran Bull made me this gorgeous card using the Celebrate Sunflowers You punched the holes first and then stitched. Wow, Cheryl. It must have taken you ages to do that. It was absolutely stunning. And then it opens up like that. So that's a really, really great fun fold, and it tucks in. It's just a piece across the corner there, and then it tucks in. So that was a super, super fun card as well. So that was from Fran Bull, and that was in my card swap. So thank you, Fran. And this one is from Lisa Harden over in the US. Lisa did one of the scrappy technique, and she sent me this, and she said, what'd she say? Sending you well wishes in these trying times. Thanks for your support of the Stamping Zoo, Lisa. So Lisa sent me this gorgeous card as well. So thank you, everyone. I love getting happy mail. Anyone wants to send me a card, go right ahead. I love getting happy mail. It makes me so happy. All right, so I was going to say, have we lost our little whale pieces? So we have that like that. All right. Now, Liz did say, what about a deep blue? I have Pacific Point here, so we'll cut a piece of Pacific Point, and you can tell me which one that we think we should go with. Let me see if I can get it out of this one. So it was 2 and 5/8. Can we get that? Yes, we can. And 4 and 5/8. So we'll do 4 and 5/8 this way first. And 2 and 5/8. I really need to clean out my trimmer. I'm getting furry edges because I need to clean the track out on my trimmer like big time. Okay, so now everyone needs to vote here whether we want to have the deep blue color in behind like that, or whether we want to have the Blackberry Bliss. I'm still feeling like I want to go with the Blackberry Bliss. I feel like it ties the card in because we've got the Blackberry Bliss base. What do you think? So Pacific Point or Blackberry Bliss, type it into the comments and let me know. While we're getting that, I'm going to glue this on with my Tombow. Blackberry Bliss, blue, blue, either. Blackberry, Blackberry. Either one looks good. Blackberry, Blackberry Bliss. Okay, Blackberry Bliss it is. We've got more for Blackberry, and I actually think I like the Blackberry. Sorry, Liz, but yeah. The blue looks good too. I'm a bit of a stickler when it comes to things all tying in together. Okay, so we're going to pop that up on dimensionals too, I think. Okay, yeah, the Blackberry Bliss ended up outvoting the blue in the end. All right. Oh, not having much luck with these dimensionals this morning. Don't know what's going on. So stay tuned and keep watching. I will do a craft room tour when I finally get everything finished, but it's super exciting getting my craft room all sorted. Okay, I'm not going to put a bow on here because I feel like a bow is just like way too much. I feel like it doesn't really need a bow. So I think I'm going to glue that part of our whale down, or do we want to pop him up? I'm going to pop him up, but I'm going to pop him up double dimensionals on his tail. And I'm just going to do that with some little baby ones. So double dimensionals on his tail and 1 dimensional on the body. So this is what happens when you've already got one popped up layer and you're going to have a little piece that's overhanging. I'm putting 2 dimensionals on his tail, and we'll put a normal one. Oh, they're there. put a couple of these normal ones on the front of him. Okay. Because he's going to hang off this. I'm getting my inserts, I'm getting, Sue, from Coldcraft in Melbourne. Yeah. He's making me some inserts and they are actually in the post at the moment. I'm waiting for them to arrive. So you can see here, because I've popped his tail up with the 2 dimensionals, then it looks really nice and even. And now I'm going to be even trickier and pop some dimensionals on the back here. I'm into tedious work this morning, aren't I? Like, one will fit there. Okay. I feel like I'm going to have to cut a little bit. Might just do that. Cut some little pieces for there. Okay, so I've just cut a little one. Hopefully that's going to be little enough to go on there. And that one on that other little bit of water. Come on, come off. Onto there. Okay. Oh, I was supposed to do some splashes of some bubbles. Ah, I forgot about that. Am I going to get away with it, do you think? Ugh. Dearie, dearie me. Let's see if I can get away with it. Oh, that worked. Yes. See, where there's a will, there's a way. It's never too late. Oh, that was some pretty scary stamping. There. Yes. Okay. It's all right. I survived. Okay, so I'm going to pop this little one. Might do. Take your pick tool. Comes in handy. Oh, what's going on here? I feel like I've no, it needs to be over there. There. And this one. I feel like he needs a little bit of bling as well. So we'll put some bling on. So we've got our cute little water spouting up. How cute is that? I don't know about you, but this is quite a cute set. Okay, now what sentiments do we have in this? It says, thanks a ton. Well done. My love for you is bigger than an ocean. Ooh, that's cute, isn't it? My love for you is bigger than an ocean. That one. All right. Will it go on one of them? I think it will. Just. Okay. Whisper white. Just a little scrap. Whisper white. Okay, so I think I'm actually going to do that in our Blackberry Bliss because I want to keep tying that Blackberry Bliss in. Jenny, your comment just got held in review. YouTube is saying that your comment was not appropriate. There was nothing wrong with it. It was just where Jenny said to put the bling. Okay, so I'm just gonna I need to bring it down a bit so I can see where I'm stamping. So I'm gonna cut this down. Ooh, and I stamped that really, really bad. Let's try again. Let's go over here because I'm trying to get my head in here without, you're probably going to see the top of my hair, but anyway. Okay, if anyone knows what it's like to do a live video and you try to stamp like out here and you're not above it, it's really, really hard to line things up. It was just where you said for the bubbles to be. Someone's being naughty like you, Camilla. It's just so funny. I just think there's nothing wrong with the comments that you're saying, but YouTube think it's a little bit sus. So I'm sorry, Bobby. Did I convince you that you need it? So I'm just going to bring in my little trimmer here and we'll trim that back a little bit. And this is what the little trimmer is awesome for. Being able to trim back your sentiment layers. I have taken my guard off, and yes, children, do not try this at home without the guard on, but I'm okay with having that guard off. I'm just going to trim that off a little bit and then we'll pop it into our triple banner punch. I'm okay having the guard off, but please don't try it at home because I don't want you cutting your fingers off. Okay, so I'm just going to banner that with my triple banner punch, like that. Exactly, they don't need to be uniform, exactly. So I think, I think over there. What do you think coming off? So I think I'm going to pop a little dimensional on, a bigger dimensional, sorry, on that bit, and then glue on the other part. That. And then we'll bring in our Tombow. And we will go just like that. And we also have these gorgeous sequins that we need to use. So I'm going to pick out, I feel like I need to pick out, let me see what the blue ones are going to look like. Do we want them? Or do we want just pool party ones? Or do we want, oh my Lord, what is that? They're like fish scales or something. What are they? How cute are they? What would you say those things are? Do they look like, I don't know, like are they a fish scale? What do you think? Maybe you need to come in closer. Hang on, I'll bring you in closer. You might need to see that up close so that you can see what I'm talking about. They're super cute. I don't know. I think they look a little bit like fish scales. Who's got these sequins and thinks that they know what they are? Let me see. Can you see them? Can you see the pattern that they are? It is really cute, isn't it, Pamela? I know. It's super, super cute. Okay. I'm going to shells. Okay, Cheryl. Yeah, they're shells. Here I am, too busy thinking. Too busy thinking that they have to be a part of a fish. But yeah, okay, they're shells. That's not hard to work out, is it? Yeah. Sorry about, excuse my ignorance of the ocean. Oh dear. That's so bad. But anyway. Okay, so, oh, come on, pick up. Anyway, the shells look cute, put it that way. They look very, very cute. So we'll pop some shells around. Oh, I can't believe I didn't know what they were. I was thinking like pink fish scales. Mermaid tails, could be a piece of coral, maybe. See? So, I mean, like, I'm not the only one thinking, what are they? But anyway, they look really cute on here. So we're going to put them on. I love the color of them. I think they're super, the color is gorgeous. And everything is so shimmery. It's so shimmery and shiny and beautiful. Stunning. Oops, I lost a shell, coral, whatever we want to call it. I'm thinking about there. So what do you think? Oh, it came off on my finger. Oh, it came totally apart. But anyway, I have no idea what's going on here, but we need another glue dot. That just came apart. That sequin just came apart. So we're going to repair it. We're going to make it go back together. Just like, where did it go? There. That. I have no idea why that happened, but anyway, it is what it is. But what do you think, people? Do you think maybe you need the whale of a time? Do you think our whale needs some wink of Stella? Do we think we need our whale to be a bit wink of Stella? Of course we do. I think once, oh yeah, that just makes it. What do you think? Super cute. Look at that with a bit of wink of Stella on it. Gorgeous. So what a fun set to play with. Absolutely so much fun. You can't wait until Monday, Nina, to get it? Yeah. All right, let's have a little bit of change of pace. So that was a fun card using our Whale of a Time bundle, our Whale of a Time suite. So let's change it up a little bit now and let's use the prize Peony. Okay. You should see all the boxes I have behind me here. I have so many things that I need to unpack. Sorry, there we go. Prize Peony. Now, this one is a super stunning set. It was top of my list, totally top of my list. The dies, and I have seen a few demonstrators demonstrate how to do these dies. Disclaimer, I have not used the dies yet, so bear with me if I don't do this properly. Please bear with me. Okay, so we have gorgeous peony dies. Now, there is so many dies in this set that you're going to go, oh, wow, where do I start? We have a gorgeous border die, which we should use that on our card. We also can stamp the peony and cut it out. And we can also build a peony with this. So I haven't actually checked out any colors of peonies at all. I just thought I'm going to use these this morning in my crafting. So as I said, bear with me. I don't really have much in mind, but I also want to grab out. Now this is a very detailed stamp, so it's going to give you a really gorgeous gradient of color. So I'm going to do one, I think maybe just with stamping and having the peony as a feature on the card, and then I think we will do another one where we build the peony. I have to make you love this set because you're not in love with it at all. Well, Camilla, just keep watching because I'm telling you, I think you're going to fall in love with it when you see it. Okay, so we have the designer series paper. Are you ready for this? Look at that. Stunning paper. I don't know whether I'm going to use the paper this morning or not. I'll see how I go. I'm not real sure. but gorgeous colors. I love the colors. You get me when it's pink and gray together. I love it. So the colors in this is petal pink, basic gray, and gray granite. So that's the colors that go with it. So I thought what I want to do first is maybe just with some Whisper White, let's try stamping this gorgeous peony. So I'm just going to grab a piece of Whisper White cardstock, and I feel like I want to check and see what this stamp is like and how big it is. Let's see. Now this is what I do when I work out a piece of cardstock, because I want to just do this as a feature on the card. So I'm looking at that, and it's looking like 3.5 will do it. 3.5 inches by maybe 4 inches. Okay, so that's what I'm going to do. 3.5 by 4 is my piece of Whisper White that I'm going to stamp on. 3.5 by 4. Okay. And as I said, please bear with me with the furriness on my cardstock. It's been a little bit damp here as well, and so because we've had a fair bit of rain, I get a lot of moisture in my craft room, and I did actually have my what are they called, the machine that evaporates the moisture out of your air anyway, and I did have that out and running in my craft room the other day, and oh my lord, after one whole day it was full of water, so there was so much moisture around, it wasn't funny. Bear with me, I just need to pop my stickers on the back of this one so I can get where I'm going to be placing it. You're going to be pottering around the house listening to me. Oh, it may have been because I was moving away from the camera, that's all. Okay, so I've got my peony worked out, and I'm just going to line that up over the top and pop it down on my sticker and grab a block and pop it on. Okay, so of course, looking at this, I'm like, well, I want to actually stamp that I want the peony to be one color, I want the leaves to be another color. So I'm actually going to use my gray granite, and I'm going to use my petal pink, and I'm not real sure what other color I want to use. Maybe, I don't know, let's try. Actually, you know what? I'm going to do petal pink, but then I'm going to do maybe some gray edges. So, sorry, I'm just chatting away to myself here. Let me see if I can find a gray. That one looks pretty gray. And that one looks a bit like petal pink. Okay. So, just going to scrub them off on a piece of paper to make sure. Yeah, that's okay. All right, so I'm going to, with some sponge daubers, I'm going to ink up the flower with some petal pink. Okay, so I'm just going to go all over the flower with my sponge dauber with some petal pink. Just like that. And I'm also going to go over this flower here with petal pink. Then I'm going to go in with my grey granite, and I'm going to do the leaves with my grey granite. Make sure that is grey granite. Yeah, it looks like it is. Okay, so I'm going to go in and I'm going to do the leaves with my grey granite. Now, whenever you're thinking, how am I going to get like this stamped with some different colors, the sponge daubers are the way to go. I love my sponge daubers for doing this. It's a great way of being able to get some color onto your image and to be able to get a stamped image with a couple of different colors. So if you haven't tried this, I suggest you give it a go. Now, you're probably going to think I'm a little bit crazy here. I'm actually going to pop a bit more petal pink on there to make sure I've got it loaded up with the petal pink. And then you're probably going to look at what I'm going to do and go, my Lord, what is she doing? I'm going to go in with some grey granite, and I'm just going to go around the edges with some grey granite. Just around the edges of the flower with some grey granite, and same with this one. So just a little bit around the edges. Then I'm going to go back over my leaves again, make sure I've got a fair bit of grey granite on those leaves. Okay, and are you ready for this? We're going to stamp it, and fingers crossed it's going to turn out okay. I've no idea, but we'll see. So we huff on it to re-wet it, and then we're going to stamp it in the middle of that piece of cardstock. And make sure you press down really hard, and make sure you give a little bit of time for your ink to transfer onto your cardstock. Are we ready for it? Look at that. What do you think? Super cute. So we've got a petal pink with a bit of a grey on the exterior. You don't actually have to do the grey if you don't want to. We'll try another one. I'll clean that off. Oh, that's a situation that I didn't think of. I was going to say, I don't know where I put my chamois after doing all my craft room, but I found it. Okay, so we'll do another one, but we'll do it just with the petal pink and the grey granite, and let me know which one you like the best. So we have that one there. Okay, so now with this one, what we'll do is we'll just do the petal pink. And as I said, I haven't done this, so I don't really know what I like and what I don't like. So we'll see. We'll choose between the two when I get both of them done, and we'll see what we think. Like that. And then the grey granite. So leaf up there. You've got to get a couple of leaves there. And that. So we'll see what this one looks like. Okay, let's huff on it. I sound like a wheezy old thing there, huffing on it. Okay, and we'll press down. Okay, and there we have it. So which one? The one with the grey granite edges, or the one just with the petal pink flowers? Let's do a vote and tell me which one we think we should use. It is very effective, Mary. Yes, so true. So just type in edge or petal pink. Petal pink will tell me just the full petal pink, and the edge will tell me the one with the grey granite. Second one, no grey edges. Grey edges. I like the pink one. They both look great. Petal pink flowers. Second one, petal pink flowers. Just pink, just pink. Okay, so we voted for that one. Okay, so that one's gone. All right, so now what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to trim that down a bit, because I actually want it to be a feature on the card, but I don't need it. So let's see if we can trim this down. Actually, I'm going to trim it with my other trimmer. Hey, Mandy, how are you? Thanks for joining. Okay, so I'm going to trim that side down. I'm going to trim that side down so that we get it a bit smaller. So we'll go to 3.5 there. Okay, and I'll go to, what do I got? that one, and maybe 3.5 there. Okay, so I've just trimmed it down so that we get a bit of a smaller piece. And bear with me once again, I have to get rid of my furry edges. I so need to put my evaporator air, whatever it is, dehumidifier. Is that what it is? Dehumidifier? Is that what the machines are called? Okay, so we've got that. So of course we're going to use definitely some grey granite as a background piece. So I'm going to grab some grey granite. Okay, so we've got 3 inches by 3 3/4. So we're going to do 3 3/4. We're going to do 3 7/8. Oops, there. 3 7/8 by, what was that one? 3 inches. Yep, so 3 1/8. There. Okay, so that's going to give us that. I feel like I want to do a grey granite base. Okay, so we might do 5 3/4. A grey granite base by 8. Ooh, that didn't work. Try again. It must have been a full sheet of cardstock. Okay, so 5 3/4 by 8. Okay. So that's my card base. Okay. Like that. So I want some petal pink in behind. Okay, petal pink. Does this suite have an embossing folder? Let's see, because I was just thinking that I want to emboss with something. Oh, Dainty Diamonds. Yes, it does. So I'm going to use that. Okay. And I've got it over here somewhere. Is it there? Yep. That's the embossing folder. So the Dainty Diamonds. So yeah, I'm going to emboss this with my Dainty Diamonds. So I need that at 3 3/4, 5.5. Okay, so that's going to go in behind there. And I feel like I actually want to do, I think I'm going to do I have the darker grey? I do. I'm going to do a darker grey border in behind that petal pink, just to break it up from the grey and the pink, because I'm going to emboss that one. Okay, so 3 3/4. So we're going to do 3 and, no, sorry, 5.5. So 5 5/8 by 3 7/8. And that's going to give me a really nice layer in behind my petal pink, like that. All right, so let's emboss this gorgeous petal pink piece with our embossing folder. So the Dainty Diamonds 3D embossing folder. And it's got some other gorgeous things that go with it, which is going to be stunning. I've walked away again, sorry. Where is it? We have some grey granite ribbon, which is... And we also have these, which are stunning as well. It is beautiful, Lee. Yes, Lee's saying that she loves how everything matches with Stampin' Up. And that is the beauty of Stampin' Up. They have designed things to all go together, which makes it so much easier. So you can actually purchase the Peony Garden with one item code, 170. Sorry, can you see that? 170.50, 154129, the item code. So you can get the whole suite. So in the suite, you get the prize peony bundle. You get square vellum doilies, which are these, which are gorgeous. So square vellum doilies, you get the designer series paper that I showed you at the beginning. You get the elegant faceted gems, you get the Dainty Diamonds embossing folder, and you also get the ribbon. So 170.50 is quite awesome to be able to buy a whole suite and get everything that matches, which is wonderful. So let's get that Big Shot machine in again, and we'll run that through. As I said, once again, making sure that you put your fold through first. Now, when you see the Stampin' Up emblem, the Stampin' Up emblem means that that's the right side up of your embossing folder. So get it nice and straight in there, pop it through with the blue embossing plate once again. Yeah, Sharon, the dark, sorry, Shelley, the darker grey just really sets it off a little bit. So there, look at that. Can you see that? Absolutely beautiful. Stunning embossing folder. It's very, actually, it's so dainty. It's gorgeous. I mean, obviously that's why they call it the Dainty Diamonds, but it is. It's very, very beautiful. Okay. So we have that and that going together, which looks gorgeous. Okay. And we have that and that going on there. We need some grey granite ribbon. So I'm just going to glue that on with some Tombow now onto our basic grey layer. Okay, so like that. I'm going to glue these two together. Like that. Okay. And I'm going to do my ribbon. I think I'm going to do my ribbon in the middle. So I'm going to flip that over, grab my double-sided tape, pop a piece in the middle there, and a piece in the middle there. Okay, now bear with me when you see me try to get this. Oh no, I might be, oh yeah, all good. Normally when I try to get those plastic pieces off my ribbon, I have a really hard time trying to get, I don't know, the tips of the scissors or something in under it. Okay, so we're just going to take the backings off that and pop our ribbon. And this gorgeous ribbon, I was super, super excited to see this ribbon. Look at that. Isn't that just yummy ribbon? I loved the pool party ribbon that we had, and the what was the other one? The Blushing Bride ribbon. I think we had, was it Blushing Bride, or it might have been Petal Pink, I don't know. But and I just love them. They're just a gorgeous shimmer ribbon. Absolutely stunning. So you can see that beautiful ribbon. All right, and that's really crooked. needs to go straighter. Need to turn it over this way and look. Okay, let's go again. There, like that. Okay, so then I'm going to pop that up on the front of my card with dimensionals. You love my nails, Jeannie? Thank you. I got them done. It was so super nice. I got them done on Tuesday. Yeah, Tuesday. And then, believe it or not, I painted on Wednesday. I painted my craft room wall and I built cupboards on Thursday. And I was like, I shouldn't have got my nails done. But anyway, they survived it. So that's why I love getting my nails done, because they survive quite a little bit of harshness, where I've never had fingernails. Like, being a hairdresser, my fingernails have always been appalling. I've never had long fingernails in my life. And it was something, when I started doing videos, it was something that actually my eldest daughter decided to take me to the nail place as a treat and get my nails done. And I've had nails ever since. I've had them done ever since. So I did do them twice. In isolation, I did them myself twice, but I ended up being able to go to my normal nail technician, and it was lovely the other day to do that. Okay, so this is just going to have a very slight border all the way around, like that. I'm going to pop that one up as well. You need to paint your craft room as well, Karen? Yeah. Mine's going to be a work in progress, because I'm actually going to get new bench tops all the way around this side of the room, and they're on order. They're coming on the 24th of June, and I've got my dad coming back in and helping me build again on the 24th of June, and I've got some chests of drawers coming from IKEA on the 20th, some white drawers. So I've got 3 lots of drawers that I have to make. And yeah, my craft room, and I have to paint the walls before I put the bench tops around. I have to get the walls painted before then. So I'm going to eventually paint the whole entire room, but we just, my youngest daughter and I painted on Wednesday, and we painted the wall where my Kallax unit goes, and the wall that is at the back of the house as well. So we did 2 walls the other day. Cindy's saying you might try now that you're thinking of me. What are you trying, Cindy? Sorry, I've missed the comments. Okay. All right. So I'm just going to pop that over there towards the left. I'm going to do a really cute, your husband gave you a wall unit with drawers, cupboards, and cubes, so you need to overhaul before putting everything in. Exactly, Karen. And my house, I painted, when we built our house 17 years ago, and I painted the whole entire of the house 17 years ago, and it hasn't been painted since. So it needed a coat of paint. So, and it's really funny. My husband walked in, and when he's seen my craft room painted, he's like, well, now we need to do the rest of the house. And I went, I know, but my craft room's happening first. Okay, so I'm just going to cut that ribbon off, and we've got a super cute bow. Needs to be smaller. Needs to be smaller, too long. Okay, so that's better. Yeah. Now I've got to check out the words in here. What have we got? Love and thanks to a dear friend. I think that sounds really, really nice. So I'm going to do that. So I'm going to glue my bow on first with my double-sided tape. Priorities. I know, Karen, priorities. The craft room is a priority. It's my living. It's my full-time job. I need it to be exactly how it is. We just live in the house, you know, like I work out here, you know, like priorities. Work comes first. No, it doesn't. It's, to tell you the truth, the reason why I'm doing my craft room, why I'm doing everything that I'm doing, it's because our incentive trip got cancelled. I had money saved up to go on the incentive trip, and now I'm not going on that until like May next year. So it was a little bit of a, I don't know, a bit of a pity party. I was like, well, you know what, seeing I can't do that, then maybe what I need to do is do the craft room up. So that's what I decided. All right, let's stamp that sentiment onto a strip of Whisper White. Hopefully that sentiment will fit on this one. What am I looking for? Love and thanks to a dear friend. Love and thanks to a dear friend. That one there. Okay, let's find my stickers again. Love and thanks to a dear friend. I do like to, when I get a chance, just go through all of my stamp sets when I've got new ones and just stick the stickers on, or sometimes I just do it as I'm using them and finally they get done. But I did just recently, I went through quite a lot of my stamps, like my new ones that I got from pre-order, and I made sure I got all of the backings on so that you didn't have to sit here and watch me do this when you watch me craft. Oh, that's so crooked. I'm hoping that maybe that stamp is, let's get that straight on there. I feel like I'm going to stamp this crooked. I just have a feeling that it's going to stamp crooked, but we'll see how we go. Okay, let's use our grey granite again. We'll try. We'll see how we go. We'll go like that and see what happens. It'll probably be crooked. Oh, no, straight. Can you believe that? That was a fluke. I was like, for sure this is going to be as crooked as, but it wasn't. Okay, so I feel like I'm going to pop that there. So I want to trim a little bit off that end. You do the backings as you unpack them, Glenda? Yeah. I would if I had the time. I just don't seem to ever have the time. It's something that I just go, I'll just do it as I go. Gradually it will happen. Gradually they'll get done. Okay, so I'm going to pop that into my triple banner punch. Find the end there. And punch that. So we have that. I actually feel like I want to trim that down a little bit with my little trimmer. I feel like I want it a little bit thinner than that. So let's try. Let's see if we can do this without cutting my fingers off. Okay, a little bit off that side. There, and a little bit off that side. This is where fingernails come in handy, to have some fingernails so you don't cut your finger off. Ooh, did you see what happened then? I had a bit of paper going sideways across. There we go. That looks better. Just needed to be that little bit thinner, I think. Cute. Cute as a button. Do I want to pop that up? I feel like I want to pop that up. Yes, I do want to pop that up. It's grey granite. I've got grey granite as in the ink is grey granite and the card base is grey granite, but the layer in behind here is basic grey. Okay, so we're going to pop that on just there. And of course we need some of these gorgeous gems placed around. So I'm just going to do the small ones. I don't think I want to do large ones. I'm going to, these are really, oh, these ones are textured. Are they textured? Oh no, they have a bit of glitter or something. Yeah, they're really beautiful. Up close, they're gorgeous. Okay, so let's go one just there. I'm just going to do all of that color, I think. Oh, my putty end is not working today. Have I got another one? Ah, that one might work better. There, that's better. I'm going to do one there. I'm going to do another one just down here. And of course, it needs wink of Stella for sure. So we'll grab my wink of Stella. Is that the one? Yep. I'm going to need a bit of wink of Stella happening in this gorgeous peony flower. So what I'm doing is I'm just picking up the darker parts of that peony, and I'm just doing a little bit of wink of Stella just on those darker shaded bits. So Stampin' Up make it so much easier for us to find these bits to accentuate, because the stamp does it all for us. So all you do is pick up those little pieces that they've already done the grading for you, like the shading, and pop your wink of Stella on. And that actually, honestly, that wink of Stella just gives it that gorgeous sparkle. Can you see that? Stunning. Okay, so now the next thing what I want to do is I just want to show you how to put these peonies together, because there's a little bit of a learning curve with these peonies. I don't know what I did with my other card after all that. Did I put it over here? Where did I put my card I made? Lost the whale of a time card, but anyway. Yep, totally lost the card that I made. How did I do that? In my mess here behind me, probably. Wow. Yep. Totally gone. Anyway, yep, no idea what I did with my whale of a time card. Can you believe that? It's totally gone missing off my desk. Totally. Where in the world would I put that? But anyway, we may find it towards the end of the crafting session, or we may not. Lord knows. Okay, so let's get this out of the way. I feel like I just set it over to the side, but okay, so let's bring in the Big Shot machine, and we will get some of these elements cut out. Wow, I can't believe, oops, I can't believe I could lose a card that easily that I just made. Oh, there it is. Found it. I'm losing my marbles here. Okay, let's get the Big Shot platform that we need, which is down under my desk. Okay. Now, we have a piece of Whisper White that I'll cut. Like so. And we will grab out everyone's trying to tell me where it might be, but yeah. Okay, so I'm going to grab out some of these pieces. So I'm going to pop them on here so you can see. So we have that piece, we have that piece, we have that piece, and we have the big piece. Okay, and I'll pop that aside. All right, so bring that in so you can see it, hopefully. Clean up my desk. Actually, we might zoom out so you can see a lot of it, because it's too hard when it's zoomed in like that for you to see. So we'll just zoom it out a little bit so you can see more of my big shot machine. Oh, there. Okay. So we have some pieces, and you can see that they go in sizes here of small, bit bigger, medium, and then large. Okay, so all of those pieces make up this peony flower, so it's super fun. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut those pieces all out, and then I'm going to show you how we're going to put that together. So we'll do that. Oh, my magnets are making them pop around, and that one. Okay. It's going to be really fun to get our new magnetic sheet, because that is not going to happen with the new die cutting machine. The new magnetic sheet is not going to make that happen because it's fully magnetic. It doesn't have small magnets in places. It is fully magnetic. Dana says she lost her marbles yonks ago. I'm starting to wonder, I can tell you, I'm starting to do some crazy stuff, and I'm starting to think, is it because I'm getting older? What's going on here? Okay, so we have those 4 pieces. So I'm going to get rid of the big shot machine now, and we will bring those dies in, and we'll have a bit of a closer look again at how these work. Okay, and I'm going to go closer up this time so that you can see what I'm doing. All right, so we have these 4 dies that we just cut out. Okay, so you can see along the bottom of these dies. Actually, I probably need to put something dark in here so you can see them. Hang on, I'll just put my diary in here and I'll grab that. That will show you a lot better. So we have these 4 dies, all right? Now on all 4 of these dies, we have the same shape down the bottom here. This little squiggly same shape down the bottom. So what we'll do is we'll bring in our pieces. So we've got that piece, that piece, that piece, and that piece. So can you see that they all have that little squiggly shape? So what they actually do is they fit in. So they slide in like that. And then you turn it over and you line up those pieces like that. And then that's going to give you this gorgeous flower. So that's what we do with the whole lot of them. We slot them inside each other like that. And we line up those pieces. All right. So that's what we're going to do. And gradually what happens, you can see it builds this gorgeous flower. All right, so what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to sponge these a little bit with some color, and then what we'll do is we will put it all together. So I'm just going to move that out of the way, all of those dies, and I'm going to bring in just a scrap piece of paper, and we'll start doing a little bit of sponging here. So I think what I want to do is maybe do some sponging. I don't think I want to do, well, we could do petal pink. Seeing we've got it out, we may as well. We'll do a bit of sponging with our petal pink. So I'm going to pull all those apart again. We'll do a little bit of sponging. So we're going to grab our petal pink and we're going to sponge all around the edges of our flower, like so. And we can also do these edges in here as well. And I'm going to I think that's going to get covered up, but I just want to put a little bit of colour on those. So I'm going to, same thing here, sponge all the edges. I'm going to sponge these ones. And then I'm just going to tap a little bit more colour on those. My Dauber case, Jenny, I got just from a cheap store, just from like one of the, you know, the cheap, I think ours is, I actually don't even tell you, I can't even tell you the name of it. I just call it the cheap store in my, up in my suburb in Bar. We have one of those stores that sells all the cheap things, but yeah, that's where I got it from. There is one that you can actually get on eBay, which is really good. It holds the whole lot all together. And I think I'm probably going to do that in the end. Do I have birds? Yes, there's birds out the back. Can you hear them, Shelley? Yes. I know. Just when you said, do I have birds? I don't actually have any birds that are pets, but yeah, it's just outside. It's outside my window of my work. You can hear the birds. They're actually quite loud, aren't they? So no, they're not pets. I think Theo, my cat, would definitely have something to say if we had some birds in the house. I'm sure he would give them a run for their money. Okay, and then I'm just going to sponge that. And then what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to bring in the grey granite dauber that we had. And I'm just going to, I'm going to sponge a little bit on my edges again, just to give it a little bit more of a highlight. And these pieces, probably the easiest way is to stick your finger up. It's a bit hard to get these pieces, but yeah, I just want to get a little bit of an accent on them. And then I just want to dab a little bit on them, just to give them a little bit more, they sound great. Yeah, they're having a lovely time out the back door here. Okay, and on the large one. So I'm really just getting a little bit just on the edges, just to outline those edges a little bit, not anything major on these, but just to give it a little bit more color. Okay. And then just grunge a little bit around in them. Okay. That looks good. All right. Now what we're going to do is we're going to pop those together, and I'm going to use a little bit of Tombow. It's beautiful to learn from me, Shelley. Well, thank you. That means I'm doing my job well if you're learning from me. So what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to pop them together. Actually, no, sorry. I do want to do one more thing. I want to curl these bits a little bit. So I'm just going to, with my bone folder, just grab it with my bone folder and just curl it over, as well as these bits in here. Now that is a little bit difficult to do, those little bits in there, but I'm telling you, I have seen how much better it actually makes the flower look when you do this. Okay, so we've got that. We'll do this bit. So it's more or less just curling them over your fingers and getting a little bit of a curl to happen in them. Okay, this bit. Just be really careful when you do this that you don't tear them, because some of those pieces are a little bit, I'm just going to try this. Yeah, that will do it. So just take your time in doing it and just try not to tear those pieces. I think there needs to be. a little bit more curled. Okay, like that. And the last piece. And we need to do that piece just there. Oh, I've got 142 people watching me. That's awesome. That's a record this morning. Okay. All right. So now what we're going to do is we're going to put these pieces together. So I'm going to slide that into here like we did before. We're going to slide it in, slide it down. Be careful not to catch those pieces. Slide it down where it needs to be. Okay, so then what we're going to do is you can see here, we're going to line those up. So what we need to do is we need to just flick that up and put a tiny, tiny little bit of glue here. Now, it only needs to be a tiny little bit because it's going to hold it in place. All right, so we're going to hold that. Gainer's from around Brisbane way, aren't you, Gainer? Okay, so we've got that. So can you see how we've got that happening? And we'll be able to shape our flower a little bit more when we get it together. So I've got that one. This one here then slides into this one. You're going to see this beautiful flower just transform. It's just gorgeous. So once again, lining those up with that layer. So we're just going to pop a little bit of color on there. And we're going to pop that on there. So we're going to line that up and you can see this flower coming together. Can you see that? How stunning is this? Now for the last piece, we're going to pop this one in here. Borders are opening, Camilla. It was on the news this morning. Borders are opening on the 20th of July. 20th of July, the Queensland border will be open, which is super, super awesome because Gaynor and her friends are coming to my retreat, my 2-day retreat. So you girls will be able to come to my retreat, which is awesome. I'm so happy. So glad that that's happening. So then we're just going to, with that Tombow, now, can you see that gorgeous flower that we've made? Beautiful peony flower. And I think with the curling with the bone folder, it just makes it super, super gorgeous. Okay. Okay. So I'm afraid that that's where we're going to end today. So you've got to see how to put the beautiful peony flower together. You've got to see the gorgeous whale of a time and our beautiful peony there. But you can see super, super fun projects that we can do with these gorgeous brand new products. So hopefully you have enjoyed that this morning. Now, if you are watching this back later on and you haven't subscribed to my YouTube channel, please hit that subscribe button down in that bottom right-hand corner. Turn on the bell notification. You'll get notified every time I go live on my channel. Also, if you're watching this back later on and you haven't, if you're already watching this and you haven't subscribed, feel free to hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out on any more fun, awesome crafting. Now you can see over my shoulder here, I have some things in my shelf, and if I go that way, can you see all my products in that little shelf? Just there, other way. Anyway, over there. I will be doing some great videos, so I'm going to have some super, super fun. Now, as I said, I have a 2-day retreat. I've got spots left on my weekend of the 22nd and 23rd of August. If anyone is interested, it's $160 for the basic retreat. You get 2 days of crafting, you get 8 make and takes, you get 5 pillow gifts, you get an awesome $60 goodie bag, and you have loads and loads of fun. There's quite a few people on here this morning that are coming to my retreats in August. I have 8 people at a time, so it's spaced out. There's a lot of social distancing that we'll be able to do, but it's a super, super fun weekend. So I am still taking bookings for that. If you are interested, I know that I had the cutoff at the end of May. I'm actually, because of the virus, I've still got some spots open. So if anyone was interested in that. Also, if you love these products and you're going to spend any more than $169, I do urge that you join my Wild Heart Crafters team. You get to choose $235 worth of product. You only pay $169, and you get a free bundle of your choice on top of that. And it all gets delivered to your door, freight free. $169. You get to be a part of my Wild Heart Crafters team page, where we have super, super fun in there. We have a monthly team meeting. We do craft, make and takes. Oh, and I just got an online order. I love seeing that notification come up on my computer. So anyone that's shopping during the weekend up until midnight on Monday night, you will get, if you place an order of $100 or more during the weekend, you will get a pack of those gorgeous gems, which I now don't know where I put them. I'll go and grab another pack. You will get a pack of these gorgeous gems if you place an order for $100 over the weekend or until midnight on Monday night. That is my free gift to my customers for purchasing. And I want to do a free giveaway. Who wants a free giveaway? Anyone that's watching, I have a gorgeous stamp set here, and I want to give it away to somebody in Australia. So you need to type into the comments Prize Patrol, and you need to tell me the state that you live in Australia. And I'm sorry, but this can only go to somebody that lives in Australia. Who would love a giveaway of this beautiful, ridiculously awesome stamp set? So type into the comments what state you live in, and I will pick a winner right now for this gorgeous stamp set. Now, this stamp set is from a wonderful friend of mine, Rhonda Wade. It's her $1 million stamp set. It's called Ridiculously Awesome, and it is absolutely a beautiful stamp set. You need to tell me what state you live in, people. You need to type in the state. It is absolutely a stunning stamp set. Now, I want to tell you a little bit of a story about this. This stamp was actually hand drawn by Sarah Douglas's husband. So this is how wonderful this stamp set is. It was actually hand drawn. So Rhonda worked closely with Sean, who is Sarah Douglas's husband, and he hand drew the sentiments in this stamp set, which is absolutely wonderful. So the winner of this stamp set is Petra Hook of Victoria. Now, Petra, congratulations. You have been chosen to win this gorgeous stamp set. So, Petra, if you could just email me at my email address, and I will show you my email address here in a minute. So, congratulations, Petra. I'm just trying to get this to work so I can show you my email address. If you can just pop your email in, pop your address in an email. Here you can email me on bejeweled01@gmail.com. So that is bejeweled01@gmail.com. So please, if you could email me your name and address, I would be happy to pop that in the post for you this week. So thank you everyone for spending an hour and a half with me this morning. I'm probably over an hour and a half, am I? Oh, nearly 2 hours with me this morning. I'm sorry it took me that long, but we had some fun things to look at this morning. So thank you very much. And until next time, everybody, happy crafting and have a lovely, wonderful weekend. And I will catch up with you again, same time, same place, 10 a.m. next Saturday morning here for some live crafting. If you're in my catalog launch party, I will hopefully do a bit of live crafting through the week for you in that group as well. So everybody have a lovely weekend, and until next time, happy crafting. Bye for now.